Don't worry, guys. If you make it out of here alive, I'm sending you to a much nicer place.
Oh,
wonderful.
That's nice.
That's nice.
That's
Yeah.
nice.
It's from getting here to there. That's the trick.
That's the trick, yeah.
You'll be able to buy pants.
Wearing
I can
pants.
buy pants now.
Who needs pants?
You're going to be made fun of for your lack of pants. Anyway,
We have pants, don't we?
you have
We
thongs.
we are a desert people. We have pants.
Basically, what he's trying to imply is that if he does not get this mask back to this gentleman, then Odin's word is not worth real
no,
life.
it's fair.
Yeah.
Which is really bad.
Yeah,
That's
not
very
She's
bad.
gonna get some bad Yelp reviews.
So it's like the word of Odin on fate, Yelp reviews.
It's like
1 out of 5
great
stars.
food, great food. Stuff gets stolen though. Service is okay.
I want to imagine that just like somebody, just like there's a Yelp page about Odin, and there's just like internet trolls just writing a really bad review.
Odin can't keep an eye on one mask.
Oh.
He's only got one.
But by internet trolls, you totally mean frost giants, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
totally.
obviously.
100%. I'm just now
Like,
just
oh, this
imagining
guy's a total
frost
frost
giants
giant.
on the internet.
Okay. What was that, Sam?
The audience is cheering a lot for Howie. There's a lot of like really good ones. It's Howie, Wowie, Howie, Howie Zowie, Break the Douchador.
Door! Oh my god!
Yes.
Oh, I want that on a
How many
shirt
people-
now.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to D20 Live. This week we are, in fact, playing Trudvang Chronicles. I am your GM, Dave. Hi. Hi, everybody. Welcome as you're all filing in. There's some regulars here. There's some new faces, and I'd like to welcome you all. And before we introduce our characters, I'd like to throw to our brand man, company man, Big Mike.
Hi, everyone. It's hellish to see in this thing. I feel like a dog under a sheet. Anyway, just some announcements for D20 Live. In the next couple of weeks, we will be doing D20 Live's Red Dwarf game with special guests Linkara and Dom Noble, which will be a heck of a lot of fun. And following that, in the extra couple weekends, we will be doing Pendragon before we close out our final game of the year, which will be Baron Munchausen. So, looking forward to all of those announcements as they come forward, and join us on our D20 Live Discord.
All right. Well, Mike, since you were just speaking, why don't you introduce your character?
All right. Greetings and welcome, friends. Tonight I play Sven Svensson. Winter Walker. Weaver.
Oh,
Winter Weaver.
Winter Weaver, yes. You weave it, you don't walk it.
I weave it.
There he is.
I'm a Weaver Walker.
It is too hot under this robe of mine.
The cloak of darkness is both efficient and very thermodynamic.
You are a dog under a sheet.
I am a dog under a sheet.
Jordan.
Hi, I'm Jordan. I'll be playing Thrunge the Walker. I am the group's ranger and hunter.
Tom.
Hi everyone, I'm Trashman Tom. I will be playing Bragan Hastane, the cleric, the most religious character I've ever played.
Oh, yeah. And we have special guest this week, Maple Winters.
Hello! I'm Maple Winters, VTuber. I mean, I guess that's kind of obvious. And I will be playing...
Wait, you're telling me you don't look like that all the time? I am shocked and appalled.
Who did I
Just
get
see her at
first
first
time then?
see her grocery store looking like that, doing self-checkout.
No. I have a human disguise that I use when I have to leave the house because I don't want the Canadian government to find me and dissect me for my elf powers.
Makes
That
sense.
sounds about right.
And I'm going to be playing Magnus
Oh
Venberg.
my god!
Yes.
Hello.
So,
How'd she beat us
so
all?
awesome. I love it.
Wonderful.
Oh my god.
Oh, let's go good.
Maple, you completely beat us all today.
Oh, I showed
You-
up with a little bit of makeup. Oh, dude, nothing.
Oh, I love it.
Do you not gaze upon me and realize the weakness of your flesh?
Yes, I do. I can't make a beard that big.
Yes, gaze upon me in despair.
Anyway, I am Magnus, and if I have sweet rolls in my pack. I'm a human warrior,
Oh man.
and I cannot do accents.
All right. So, I'd like Maple. I'd like you to describe what your character is doing, what Magnus is doing, just right now.
Where am I?
Yeah, it's just. Are you at home? Are you tending herds? Are you at the local longhouse? Just
yeah.
what was your everyday thing before we start?
Oh, I suppose I was helping out with the animals. I like
All
animals.
right. So you're helping out with.
Magnus is a kind soul.
So you're helping out with the herd animals and helping some to live their best lives. When a representative representative of your jarl walks up to you and are you Magnus?
Wait. Hang on. How do I do the voice? Yes, that is me. They do call me that.
Can you read?
Not really.
Then I will read you this. He takes a letter stamped with wax and opens it for you. You are being summoned to the Jarl's great house.
The Jarl.
The Jarl has need of you.
Oh.
So, and with that, hands you the missive because it is stamped with a boar, spined boar, the symbol of the Jarl. And yeah,
It's very official.
yes. Tom, what were you doing?
I think Bragan was looking over his holy notes, looking at the shrine and thinking, do I kill a sheep? No, a sheep's too much. Squirrel? Nah, squirrel's too. I need something between a sheep and a squirrel. And he's just listing animals in his
Like
mind.
a rabbit.
Rabbit.
And
good.
a rather official-looking fur-lined messenger approaches you. Perhaps a badger.
Yeah, badger. Very wise. Thank you, good sir.
Not too big, not too small. A lot of
Full
fight.
anger. Lots of anger. The gods like that.
Can you read?
Of course, brother. Read
Then
this.
here. A missive from the Jarl.
Take it. Read it.
And it just has it just says you are called to the Jarl's great house. That the Jarl has need of you.
Gods have chosen my path for me via the Jarl. Onwards to battle and victory.
Jordan, Thrunge.
Yeah.
What are you up to?
I'm just coming back from a successful hunt. I've got a couple of rabbits strung up from some traps and stuff like that, just over my back kind of thing. I'm carrying them into the village.
Yeah. And there's a man in a great cloak, fur-lined and with a armored helmet, waiting at the entrance to your village.
Okay, I kind of walk up, kind of warily, kind of like, you know, like I don't know what this guy wants. I don't recognize him, you know.
Are you Thrunge the Walker?
I am indeed walking, so yes.
Can you read?
I believe a little bit. What is this about?
They hand you a folded piece of waxed paper. Your Jarl has need of you.
And what does he have need of me for? And I just kind of take the paper and I tuck it away.
Great adventure, perhaps.
Perhaps.
The Jarl's need are her own.
Her? The Jarl is a woman?
Yes. Since last raiding season.
Oh, I've been busy out in the wild. I must not have caught that.
Okay. The previous Jarl died during raiding season, leaving his only daughter as Jarl of the kingdom.
Interesting. All right, I will see to this Jarl.
And Mike, what is Sven Svensson up to?
I'm sorry. So, in effort to improve the look of winter weaving to the local community, I have decided to educate the children in winter weaving. I have brought them into the forest, saying, "Come, children, come. Do you see that deer over there? Does it not look delicious?" And I point at it, and uttering a powerful magical song chant, I cast fever on it, which for those of you at home who don't know what fever does, fever in this game says that your victim must be within 10 meters, and for the duration of 1 hour, their blood boils and does 1d10 damage per round. So they're just watching this deer scream in agony as it runs around in a circle until it falls down dead. And he turns around to the children, "Look, children, at the wonders of winter," only for the children to have obviously all fled in horror.
Some are crying.
Isn't winter weaving wonderful?
You got the one weird kid who's just, "Oh my god, that's so cool."
Does it not?
You will be my new apprentice.
I'm doing
you, child, you're ruined.
Feeding children. Now come and cut of the beast that is dead.
And a cloaked man wearing a simple helmet approaches the group. Are you Sven Svensson?
I am.
Can you read?
I can.
Then here, a missive from the Jarl.
How blessed. Do you like meat?
As all good Norsemen should.
Have some deer. I assure you it should be safe.
I watched that whole thing. I'm leaving.
No one ever wants my cursed deer.
Mike,
like it's still technically moving. It's like, no one will ever eat this deer carcass.
Deep fried from the inside.
Yeah.
The chat's asking a question. Since the deer was boiled from the inside, is it ready to eat immediately?
That is entirely the GM's question, because it technically is 1d10 heat damage, but it's also kind of a fever, so I don't know.
I want to leave this scene so fast. It will not answer that.
I'm going to say we probably should, like, cook it, even though it's been sous vide in its own juices.
Spell is called Spell Blot.
It's like, don't shudder at us. This is your game, Dave.
True, but the subscriptions are entirely up to you.
You gave us these abilities, man. It's your fault.
It's true. It's true.
I enjoy the chat is completely focused on the edibility of the deer.
That's a good question, actually.
I don't know. Can you technically eat a person if they die from 100-degree fever?
No.
There's your answer.
It must be really tough meat. It's spicy. It's already cooked.
That's a
fear and panic inside it.
Because a 100-degree fever is in Fahrenheit. That is
Big
nowhere near boiling.
Big gamey.
Little stringy.
Let's cook the deer. Anyways.
So, we go to Minyard. You are all gathering about at the same time in the capital of Minyard, which is in the heart of Midland, also at the heart of the land of Trudvang. A thick mist is emanating from the fields surrounding the Jarl's great house, and it's surrounded by other smaller houses, lords' houses, and the Jarl's holdings like farms and tanneries. And yeah, you're all arriving around the same time, and do you bump into each other before going to the great house?
I would like to give Jordan's character back the money he gave me from last time to get a prostitute.
Yes, I remember that one.
I don't.
That was the goal. The goal at the end of it, after we finished everything, was to get Mike's characters laid.
Yep.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
To which I say
It's
to
that
them,
kind of a show.
regretfully, Squire, the maidens gave me back the money and refused to lay with me after I attempted to woo them romantically. I thank you for your donation.
That doesn't make sense. What do you mean they gave it back? I paid them to do a job.
They didn't want to do it, and they gave me a refund.
I've never heard of this before.
They found me quite horrifying when I started talking about the work I did.
Oh, you started talking.
I told them I could get them fresh deer.
Oh my god, stop trying to get her fresh. All right, give me the money.
Okay.
So, you are all eventually gathered at the front of the Jarl's great house and ushered inside. There's the thick smells of incense burning and mulled mead and mutton on the spit, and along the long fire along the center of the great chamber. And you are brought inside. There is a cadre of the Jarl's trusted lords and favored warriors. And at the head of the great great room, there is a young woman sitting upon the Jarl's chair at the head of the table, and holding aloft a ceremonial spear, and she welcomes you. Travelers, welcome. You served my father once upon a time.
Man,
Okay, well, I'll come in and I'll kind of kneel before the Jarl.
I'll do the same, and
As will I.
now we serve you.
Being that we have now canonically established that my character is shy around women, I do the same, but I more than likely fumble in some
And
fashion.
kind of hide inside your cloak.
Yes.
So, I have called you here like my father once did last year to deal with the errant troll that had gone mad and was ruining lives for our people in the north. But I have a new mission for you, if you're willing to take it.
Okay.
Your will, our hands.
So, as you may know, it is the start of campaign season. I am looking to solidify my power and to expand my holdings. But I have a problem. One of the unfavored Jarls that I would go to war with employs Dark Winter to raise the dead. In our eventual battle, I do not want my own people to rise up and be pit against us during our war. And that's where you come in.
Are you sending us to slay Draugr, my Jarl?
Not Draugr, but a necromancer. A bog witch that the Jarl to the south has employed for some seasons.
Question.
Answers.
Are you against us learning the bog witch's magic and claiming it for ourselves?
Honestly, that is between you and your gods.
There may or may not be like a small fist bump between the two of us. Oh yeah, necromancy added to the list.
If you can justify the weight of your soul before the Valkyrie, then do what you must.
Purely for educational purposes, Master.
Naturally.
Yes, it is a sin unless we're doing it.
It would be cruel to resurrect a deer after killing it.
Oh no.
Ah!
No. It would walk itself home and you wouldn't have to carry it. How horrible and vile wouldn't it be?
Oh god, that would be terrible. It
Yeah.
also it wouldn't feel pain anymore because it was dead, so technically it would be ethically sourced.
Yes.
No! I've given you such strange, weird powers. But yes, if you were to learn, blah blah blah. If you want to learn necromancy, that's between you and your gods.
I feel like Dave sometimes turns and looks at the core book, and he's like, "You did this."
I was supposed to have a nice, calm, fun adventure, and then these people got involved.
Then they started reading the spells. Ah, yes. Nondescript phantom drink. That's great.
Sorry.
So, yes, that is your mission, and if you are all agreeable, I will give you this. She motions one of her advisors to hand any one of you a large leather wrapped package. It looks like it's about a spear or a large sword or a spear sized package wrapped in leather and emblazoned with a brooch of the spined boar. This will hopefully gather you passage past the elven lands that border my kingdom and the kingdom to the south. I am not permitted to pass an army through these lands, but I hope that you can use that to speed your journey before my army reaches the site of our first battle.
Okay.
We should perhaps
as
give
the
it
eldest-
to our strongest warrior, who is most capable and easiest to display it upon. And I look over at Maple's character. You're new.
Yes. It would be. How do I do the voice, guys?
Whatever you want.
It's kind of springy.
Maple, your face is so fucking on point right now. You could talk with a Japanese accent; it would still go over. Just
You
write
just
it
not
out.
go like, I'll help. I love doing violence.
Skyrim belongs to the North. It would be my honor. I am but a humble farmhand, but I was always told that I was the strongest in my village, and it would be my honor to serve the Jarl.
The best at splitting wood.
I will wear the brooch on my beard with honor.
I could just see you like weaving the brooch into your beard as you're saying this.
Well, if I put it on my chest, you wouldn't be able to see it.
That's true. You can't lie with it. You can't fault that logic.
No, that checks out.
So weird shift on a policeman's badge where it flips open and said it's going to get flipped up. Yeah, no, it works.
So the Jarl says, go ahead.
No, it's okay.
Okay. So the Jarl says, gather what you need and set off in the morning. And you will be given all of the transportation you need. It'll be 2 days until you can reach the boat, and then another 3 by the boat until you reach the borders with the Elven Forest.
Oh, those elves, they're a tricky sort.
True, but we have a long history with them.
Is it a positive history?
Surprisingly, yes.
That is surprising, actually.
We must not have been involved last time we dealt with the elves.
My ancestors once broached a peace accord with the elves that we would never take trees from their forest, and we would never pass an army through their lands, and they would never allow small parties through.
Okay, I have questions. Just like out of character questions. Like, so these are Nordic elves then, right?
Yes.
Okay, so are they like Lord of the Rings elves?
No.
No. Okay, so what would I be looking at should I find an elf in this setting? Like, can you describe one to me?
Well, I can leave that to when you meet them.
Okay, cool. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Because okay, so then as a character, I don't think I've ever met an elf, so I'm going into this kind of blind. But
yeah, they're very reclusive, but they speak the local tongue.
Yeah, I imagine so. Probably that and 9 more, to be honest with you, knowing elves in general. Okay, then yeah, we'll.
So there's room for you at the inn tonight, and you will set off in the morning.
Perfect. Let's get going. Well, for an inn, it wouldn't just be the Jarl's Longhouse?
Well, there are outbuildings that have bedding and
the storage cupboard, and now it is yours.
Behold your lodging.
It's comfortable.
Don't use the mop; it's better than you.
So the night passes, drink is had, and meals are presented, and you rest well. And in the morning, with the roosters cawing, you wake. Anything you wanted to grab before you leave?
Provisions like food and stuff. Because Maple's character is the new character in the group, I kind of want my character throughout the night to be pestering her character with all these annoying questions like, Squire, can you do a lot of push-ups? I'm sure it is a sick amount.
What?
Like, everything sounds sinister, but he's just really keen on how cool looking her character is.
Well, yes. If you have to get a pig from one pen to another, you have to lift it.
Fascinating. I cannot do a single one.
You need to have big muscles.
I am unable to grow them. I can only increase the size of my brain. And even then, it has been debated that has not increased very much.
We're all trying to sleep. Leave him alone, you noodly armed weirdo.
Oh, that's a shame.
But Squire, would you like to climb the walls like a spider?
If I just grab the bricks really hard, it should be okay.
Why would I climb this wall when I can just rip it down with my fingernails?
It's a valid point, Squire. I will permit your rest. Excuse me.
I will permit your rest. You're so cool.
It's
pull over. Like, oh my god, he's so cool.
It's no trouble at all.
So morning comes. There's a nice mist that's catching the early morning rays. The whole land feels to be bathed in an amber glow, and you set off before even most of the farm animals wake.
May I make a request?
Absolutely.
Can I have a sweet roll?
You can absolutely have one of the Jarl sweet rolls.
You know, my what's a Nordic word for like mother?
I could find one, but that might take me.
My mother always told me to keep provisions. She said, "You'll never know when you need a sweet roll."
It's true, or a sweater, or a towel.
I always wanted a sweet roll from Skyrim.
It always looks so good.
You don't want to be in the middle of combat and suddenly you have a sugar crash.
Oh, that's how barbarians happen. It's just a sugar crash.
Hypoglycemic rage.
You never know when it will come in handy.
So, the brooch that you were given is allowing you to have free lodging on your way on your journey, as you are a representative of the Jarl. Usually, it's just bedding down with the sheep or in a barn loft, because the family home isn't exactly large enough for people for guests. But so the 2 days pass well, and you arrive at a town on the river's edge, and there's a longboat waiting for you.
Does anyone else feel like Dave is summarizing this trip just to minimize the amount of horrible things we can do to the countryside to pay for lodging?
Yes, and I'm
Mike, your character doesn't look up from the ground the entire trip.
Mike, you don't pay people in labor with your horrible magic, but I can give them fresh trees.
The rest of you could have an adventure. I'm railroading Mike so hard right now.
Yes, he casts one of his spells, and a tree sprouts a grimace and just throws itself on the ground. It's like, oh my god! What did you do?
I got your cat out of the tree.
The cat's under the tree.
I made the tree kill itself. It's like, what?
As an apology, do you have anyone seriously injured? Because I could just heal them as an apology for my travel mates here.
That would have been really convenient. Building a log cabin, you could have them walk into place.
Thank you. That is the sort of appreciation I require on this journey. You are a good man, Squire.
Don't enable him.
But then again, maybe if you didn't use all of your magic like that, you would have some muscles. You'd lift them yourself.
But it is not all of my magic that I am using.
No, that well is deep and dark. We don't look down it.
No, merely all of his brain.
We don't look down it.
To the longboat.
Yes, there's a longboat. There's a team of rowers milling about at the local bar, and the boat's captain is waiting for you.
Oh, I've never been on a boat before.
Nor have I.
We'll get you the aisle seat.
Isn't that the whole boat?
Yes, everything is an aisle seat. But if you'll wait here with the boat, I will gather the rowers and we will go.
Very well, thank you, sir.
Yes, we are in the business of the Jarl. We must make way, or make haste.
So he starts ringing a rather shoddily built bell that has an interesting ring tone to it, and these rowers start appearing from all over this little town, where they were given short stays, and you were on your way. Anything you want to do on the boat in the meantime?
What can I do on a boat?
Saying I'm on a boat.
What can I do on a boat in character?
Well, the river is calm.
I could fish.
Would anyone like to pray for safe passage? Because I'm going to be doing that for like 3 straight hours.
I feel like, based on how we've set up my character, I'm mostly hanging, considering the fact that I have a -2 constitution and a -2 strength, I'm hanging off the side of the boat.
He has found a brand new color other than pale. He's now green.
Yeah, and that's sort of my go-to on that right now.
I can help my brethren as best I can with hand of mercy, which technically would heal you.
Not for very long.
And then there's Thrun shaking the boat.
Oh my god, this is so fun! Oh.
It's like, please, there's nothing left. Just make it stop.
So those 2 days, they pass quickly for some of you.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can try to fish off the side.
Absolutely.
April, what were you trying to say?
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say the same thing, that if we're on a boat for 2 days, we're gonna get hungry. So, Magnus just kind of leans over a little bit, which kind of leans the whole boat over because he's like really big, and he just kind of grabs a fish out of the water and
wow.
Well,
the most
one of those
masculine thing I can think of.
One of
That's
those
really
like
good.
one of those grabs where you're like, whoosh,
Mm-hmm.
and you grab it.
Nice.
Wow.
I will allow this.
I just put away my fishing rod and go back to shaking the boat.
I just want to be so weak and feeble that every time anyone moves on the boat, I'm just hurled across it like a bag of potatoes.
Whoa.
Is anyone hungry?
No.
I got a whole lot of fish.
How did you do that with you? How many fish did you just grab?
Oh, I don't know. They're moving pretty slow. I got at least one for each of us.
Holy shit. The fish here suck. Okay. They're crazy easy to catch, it turns out.
I will
So yeah.
So we're just like, oh, thank you, and I take a fish from you.
Yeah, there's a small cooking station on the boat that has a block of stone underneath it to catch the heat, and you can cook small meals over periods of time. But at the end of the second day of being on the boat,
because we would stop for the night, kind of thing, on the shore, right?
Yeah.
Well, you're going downstream, so they would just use the they switch the rowers and shifts.
Got it. Okay.
And they're not going at a fast pace.
No, it's true.
So they're just going at a pace that they can steer with. So, let's see. It's on the end of the fourth day, at the beginning of the fifth day, you finally see it. The beginning of the emerald leaves of the great elven forest to the south.
How majestic.
Is it like slightly greener than it should be, kind of thing?
Yeah.
That's how we know we got in there. It's like, oh, the biome changed.
What, like Minecraft?
Like
Minecraft.
You've now entered the forest. It's like, oh, okay, I think we're there.
Yeah. And the longboat comes to a halt on the river side, and the boat captain wishes you all good luck.
I hand him a fish.
Do you just get a
He
fresh
receives
fish?
it. He receives it kindly. Thank you.
Free fish is a free fish.
Yeah.
Free fish.
So you're all on the.
They'll be telling stories on how you got them for weeks, probably.
You just ripped it out of the ocean with his bare hands. How does a guy do that?
That's the craziest shit I ever saw.
One guy was throwing up the old time. One guy was just like, this is fun, and running around the boat for 3 hours. And one guy was just like that for 2 days.
I'm gonna be real. I thought we were on like a small rowboat.
No, it's a Viking longboat. They can carry up to maybe 50 people.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna pretend that there's a part of the boat that's close enough to the water for my whole fish catching thing to make sense. Sorry.
Oh, absolutely it does.
There would have been, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, that whole thing
Okay.
does make sense. I've seen it in real life. It's just crazy.
Yeah, it's high at the ends
People
and
can
low in the
actually
middle.
do it.
I know, I've seen it. It's nuts.
By the way,
yeah.
mother in Swedish is more.
Ooh.
It's a water bus. That's funny. Okay, so we've just landed. So
Yep, you've
everyone's
landed,
kinda-
and it doesn't take long for you to reach the edge of the forest.
Can I roll something real fast?
Absolutely. What would you like?
I want to roll a survival check, I suppose, to see if we're being watched.
Okay.
So how do I? Let's go through. What do I do to roll then?
All right. So if I
I'm not
look at
rolling to
your
attack.
character sheets, you are here.
Yeah.
Ranger. All right.
I'm
So
a ranger.
wilderness, hunted, and survival 2. Okay. So you've got skill value of 7. Then you add survival 2, so that's a 9.
9.
And then you don't have any combat. You're not doing combat for that.
No.
So I would add 1 for geography, so that's 10.
Okay.
And nature knowledge for 1, so 11.
Basically
So
everything.
roll a d20 and get 11 or under.
Ooh, it's like almost 50-50 shot. Okay. Roll 1d20, go. I got a 5.
Hell yeah! So you have detected that you have not detected any trace of anyone following you.
Okay. Well,
You are effectively on your own.
okay. I'm gonna. No, I don't know much about elves, so I'm going to assume that they're probably not far from us at all times, just because I've heard stories about how tricky and crafty they are, right? So
Especially when you've approached their realm.
yes, exactly. So I'm like, I can't detect anything, but that doesn't mean that I'm wrong, you know.
So,
If I may, before
Yep.
we go into the woods, I'm going to ask Maple for one of her fish, and I will offer it to the forest and the elves as a thank you for safe passage through the woods.
Well, I've only got the one left, but you can have it.
It's not even for me. It is for a safe passage. But thank you, brother.
So you impale the fish on 2 sticks, and you drive those sticks into the ground so that the fish is kept off the ground, and so that is clearly visible. And you were given instruction to wait at the border of the forest for the elves, and as dusk starts to fall, you suddenly realize there's someone standing in your camp. Well,
See,
not camp, but
I goddamn knew it.
Oh,
I act appropriately startled.
and who are you? Says the elf.
We are a band of travelers. We're coming from the Jarl to the. Sorry, we're traveling east or south?
South.
Which direction? South. So we're from the north, and we are in search for a witch that lives in these areas.
We know of that witch. They are a stain on the land.
I was just going to
south
ask
of our
if they're an
forest.
ally of yours, but it just answered my question. Okay, cool.
No, they pervert nature. They raise things that have rightly earned the right to die.
Well, then we stand
No.
aligned.
But you speak of the Jarl. Do you have any proof of that you were sent by them?
oh yes, of course, right here.
You show the brooch with the spined boar, and old treaties hold strong. I see.
Yes.
Yeah,
Well.
we are sent here by the Jarl, but we are happy to strengthen our treaty with the elves if this witch has become a plague upon your lands.
Well, we should greet you properly. Please follow me.
What is
Agreed.
a
And so-
proper greeting from the elves?
We will show you. So the elf, in leathers and wood-fashioned adornment, but very little covering. They seem to be not at all bothered by the early spring temperatures. But the elf that was speaking to you turns and starts walking into the forest.
Well, can we follow them?
Yes, this is your escort.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so we put out the fire and kind of...
Yeah.
So we'll kick out our little campfire that we've got going on, and we'll just kind of follow him into the woods.
And if anyone were to check that fish that was offered, it is gone.
Nice, good thinking. Good thinking.
But as you begin to walk, the trees start to get closer together, and you realize that there wasn't just one elf, but there's actually 5 even, that were keeping out of sight. And they all start to join your procession.
It's like, don't allow gents, but we are surrounded.
These are their lands. They have the right.
Do you lovely people like venison?
Not in the way that you acquire it.
You don't know that. They're very magical. They might be winter weavers themselves.
I think we should...
One of them says, I can feel the strings of fate winding about you. To Sven Svensson.
Oh, well, yes, that's because I dabble.
I see. Well, we have only one rule concerning the winter, not in the village, please.
Oh, of course. I would never. Like all of them, or just the scary ones?
Sorry?
Like all spells, or just the scary ones? Because, like,
I
have a
all
spell.
spells.
Well, they're not all bad. I can heat water, you know.
Still, we have protections that it could interfere with.
Ah, crackers. I would be useless.
Well, you're not coming into our village in a war footing. What?
I'll just kind of put my hand on his back and just kind of pat him, and I'm like, you know, Sven, sometimes it's just okay to be a stringy weirdo.
There's nothing weird. My spells are not all combative, you know. In fact, many of them can be used for practical purposes. I can produce torchlight, I can help someone relocate something they've lost, and I can make people forget everything.
Forget what? That's terrifying.
Indeed, the spell worked.
Well,
it's like I tried it on myself and I forgot what it does.
Well, there's really no period on the end of the sentence to that one, so let's just say yes, you forget.
So, you're walking and the sun is going down. It's getting darker and darker, the shadows longer. And then the light goes out almost with a blink. And it is, you can see some streaks of orange in the sky along the clouds. But even the sky is getting clouded out by the tree overgrowth. And then a new source of light begins to show itself. Green. It looks like green glowing fungi. Tracing the trees.
Nice.
Oh. I never saw anything like that back home.
Yeah, and the glow itself gets denser and denser until you enter a clearing where you can see that all of the trees on the inside of this clearing are almost painted in a mural of symbols and history with this green fungus.
Wow.
And inside the clearing, there are finely crafted houses, very ornate, dragon heads on the brows of the along the spines of the houses, and you enter a quiet, surprisingly large village of the elves.
Truly blessed to see such a sight. I assume it's rare from Morphe's perspective.
Oh, this comes back to my initial question earlier. What does an elf look like in this scenario?
Well, they are. They're very human-like, bipedal, but they are. They're not all. They're not like elongated humans. They're actually shorter, but they are. They do have idealized features, very almost streamlined looking faces.
So they're very pretty, but like in an otherworldly sort of way.
Yeah. There's a little uncanny valley in there.
So clearly not human, but very close.
Yeah.
Okay.
But there is, yeah.
It's just
but
the vibes.
Yeah.
It's just the vibes.
Yeah.
Just put off some pretty keen vibes.
So yeah, the village starts coming out of their dwellings and starts leaving their evening doings, and they gather around you. And the one elf that brought you in. Welcome to our village, emissaries of your Olfenson of the North.
We are honored guests of yours. We would be delighted to spend the evening in your village as you've invited us in.
Truly, we will extend this courtesy. But what is your mission in these lands? Why do you wish to cross with such haste?
We seek the head of a witch.
Yes.
A particularly nasty one from the sounds of things.
That is. Well, we think the same way. We would go and deal with her ourselves, but we fear the desecration of if she brought our warriors back to life to fight us.
This seems to be an ongoing theme of a fear of most from what we've been told from our Jarl and yourselves. So we go to end this threat to the area.
Good.
Are there any things, since we are within your area, are there any things you would like us not to do while we are in your area?
Well, since we see you are touched by the Wintercraft, we would prefer you not exercise it inside the village.
No, that part I got. Yeah. I meant when we get out of the village, what don't you want us to do? Like, do you have magical deer, and if we kill them, you ask for our firstborn or something like that?
No, we hunt them too, but they are very elusive. They are, you would say, a different breed, even.
Do you have trees containing dryads that are partial to wizard men, so we shouldn't cut down the trees?
No, we just hope that you would not cut down any live wood. Wood that has fallen and has separated from the trunk is anyone's. It is no longer live.
So no dryads then, that like wizard men.
No, there are no tree spirits.
Regrettable.
Here.
It's like, I wanted to fuck a tree.
Well, perhaps...
And make it kill itself so it could never tell the story. Done! Full circle!
It is presumed that because she cannot travel very far, I would seem quite exotic to her. It is a reasonable hypothesis.
No, you're not Deep Space Nining this.
Deep Space Nine.
You are an odd one, my small friend.
Thank you, my large friend.
Do you feel safe in Magnus's shadow?
I turned to Tom and in a joking manner, hey, come medium friend.
Very well, other medium friend. Let us venture into the village.
We bring song and dance and tales from our village.
We can. We
can
have
tell them-
stats for that.
We have stories.
Yeah.
Let's tell them of the sick stuff we've done.
Yeah.
Let's tell them about Maple's crazy fish thing.
Oh, if there's a river, I could do it again.
Holy shit! Do a live fucking demonstration. We're all just standing here like, check this out, check this out.
There is a stream going through the corner of the village.
Oh yeah. So okay,
free fish.
I have music. Does anyone have dance or singing?
I have storytelling.
Okay,
There
so
you
I'm
go.
gonna start like playing a flute. You can start telling the epic tale like this is the Ballad of Gilgamesh, except
it's not.
Maple catching
Music
a
and
fish.
dancing.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
No.
I could like beat on a drum or something.
Yeah.
No, you have to. You have to like showcase the ability to go do this fish thing. That's out of control.
Ballad of Gilgamesh. Yes.
The tale of Gilgafish.
So we're like, behold, once upon a time, we were riding in this boat to get here. It happened just yesterday. It's crazy. And Tom's like fluting it up.
Can I be like just singing deeply, like in that Tibetan monster way, going no?
The throat singing.
Yeah, throat singing. Thank you. Just in the background of it.
Yeah, just like a background noise. Yeah,
Absolutely.
And then she reached over, or sorry, he reached over, and behold the skill. And then I kind of like motion over to Mabel's character, and the whole village is watching now.
You can't do it when you're watching.
Oh, I don't know if this is a lot of pressure.
It is. Don't screw up.
You can do it. We believe in you more than ourselves.
Wait, should I roll for it?
You know what? Yeah. Let's,
Oh no.
let's see what this ends up. Let me take a look at your character sheet. You are here.
Uh-oh.
All right, so
for sure.
That would be unarmed combat. Okay, so there's no there. Let's see. I'd call this fighting. Hey, maybe agility. Use it as a battle maneuver. Okay, so that would be a 4 plus 1. And then you've got 8 on top of that. If you use all your combat points.
Can our storytelling influence it somehow?
Oh.
Can I make
I'm
a
unsure.
survival roll to help lower the difficulty?
Sure.
All right.
Yeah, can we do like a group thing?
Yeah. We
Yeah.
can pump
I don't
all of
help
our
shit.
stuff.
Okay, so
Wait, what do I roll?
I'm just calculating that. Combat points. Let's see. Free
Okay.
8. Okay. Plus 4. That's 12. You'll be unarmed. And then, yeah. Roll D20. Hit a 12 and under.
1d20. Okay, 1d20. Go. Oh wait, I have to do slash roll. 1d20.
You did it.
Yeah, you look cool.
There you go.
While the song and dance is going on, you're like doing a little interpretive dance. You wander over to the stream and you do it again.
And you
And we're all
pick out of the
freaked.
stream.
We're all freaking out. We're like, oh, I did it again.
The legend of Gilgamesh continues.
It's crazy. We're like just being all hype, and the villagers are like,
Okay.
what is happening?
You just pluck out of the river like a medium-sized salmon.
Mmm.
And they're all like, oh.
I bet it's
Like, behold.
delicious. Ah.
You know,
At least
Dave,
it didn't have its blood boiled.
Hey, shut up.
Dave, I can't help but notice a continuous theme where at the midpoint of all of our adventures, we suddenly break out in a song and dance and do something stupid.
We are
Last
a
time
low-key
you-
lyrical party, aren't we?
Yeah, we're weird. Like, we
And,
partied with a dragon, and now we're just singing the Ballad of Gilgamesh.
So, Maple, do you remember the package you were handed by the Jarl?
Yes, something wrapped in leather.
Yes. The Jarl meant for you to pass this to the village elders. If you.
Oh yes, of course.
So the village has surrounded you, and the one elf that has escorted you into the village seems to be looking like he's having a nice time. And yeah,
I would like to approach this elf and hand him the package.
yes, I believe your name was Magnus.
Yes, that's me, Magnus Wardenberg.
My name is Yonton.
Yonder, nice to meet you.
I'd like to
friend.
officially greet you and welcome you to the village.
Would you like a fish?
Absolutely.
I can't stop laughing at your avatar, Maple. I'm sorry. I'm too weak to take you seriously.
You're weak.
I am.
He takes the fish. This will feed many. Thank you.
Oh, of course. Least I can do for your hospitality.
And then do you hand over the package?
Yes.
And what is this?
It might have some fish oil on it, I'm sorry.
We worry not. He unwraps it, and what that package was a old but very well taken care of elven maeka, which is their traditional weapon. It's a hardened wooden sword, much like a sharpened cricket bat, or you grace us with something truly special. This go ahead.
Very high quality hitting stick.
Absolutely. But also sharp enough to stab and slash with.
Oh.
This is a great gift indeed. Thank you very much.
Of course, the Jarl. The Jarl says hi. Says hello.
Well, when you meet the Jarl again, say hi back. And we would love to visit the Menyard capital. So, the nights whiles away. You regale them with stories. They tell you of their tales. You eat well. You drink well. You may even smoke well if you're inclined. You are given places to sleep. It's comfortable, and morning comes, unless anyone wants to do anything before morning.
I don't think I want to give a bad impression of myself to these very lovely elvish people who know more magic in their little finger than I do in my whole body.
Hey.
Oh, you were very modest, my friend. You boiled the heck out of that deer.
Oh, too kind. You know of my deer work.
It's my dear work.
Truly, you're a firm companion.
So in the early morning, as the village begins to wake, you are readied and given provisions, and are given a escort to the southern border of the forest.
Do we get directions from on the way from where to go from there?
Yes. They know very well where the bog witch hangs out.
Okay.
Dwells. And it is not far. It's worryingly close, actually. Our wards keep her at bay, but we would have true difficulties if she were to actually want to enter the forest. We wish you luck and your god's favors.
Oh, can I ask some questions?
Sure.
Is what do we know about the witch? Is she mortal? Can she be killed? Is there any weakness? Have the elves ever encountered her before?
The elves have, in passing, we have been in the same wooded areas at the same time, and we felt her presence. We tend to steer clear of her. Her dark winter is truly painful to us.
I see. So no potential leads on a weakness.
Do we know what she looks like so that we don't accidentally malign someone who lives alone in the woods?
Oh, good question.
Thank you. Yours was good too.
I figure she would make herself known. We do not know specifically what she appears as, other than she is a woman.
Yeah, it was a concern of mine that it didn't voice, and I was like, I really hope we're not just hunting down some poor woman who lives on her own in the woods.
Right.
I just like face paint.
Does she have any sort of like offering she prefers to get that might lure her from her place? She is a lonely woman. No, I'm not going down there.
No, please don't. I was gonna say, Mike, come on, man.
I put my hand on Mike's shoulder. You are learning, child. You are learning.
Not always worth it. Okay.
We figure that a necromancer may always want to practice their art on freshly dead.
Uh-huh.
The fresher the dead, the longer it's useful.
Well, it just makes sense economically. Okay, well, no, I totally get necromancy. 100% makes sense to me. Like, why would you not do this? But at the same time, people don't like fighting Uncle Fred, especially after he died a week ago.
Yeah.
Did your uncle actually die a week ago?
What? No, I was speaking figuratively.
Oh.
Yeah. So yes, let's do this. So I'll turn to the guide, the elf, and I'll say, if she is the terror that everyone claims she is, then we will make sure that she no longer bothers these parts again.
Thank you.
If, however, she has been misunderstood, we will see if we can do something a little less violent in that direction.
Maybe we can relocate her.
Or something. Oh, to our kingdom.
What?
Oh, we can recruit her.
Yes. It's not. No
Oh,
reason she
right.
can't be reasoned with. Oh,
Yeah, I don't see why not. Well, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes.
You know, with the right applications of spells, we could make her forget she was ever a witch.
Oh my god.
You really, really want to mind wipe someone, don't you, brother?
The ethical questions involved are intense.
I
What
don't
ethical
see
question?
how there's an ethical question here. Some of us can
Yep.
kill. I'm choosing a humane option. No offense, my large friend. I pat Magnus somewhere vaguely under the beard.
No offense taken.
I'm glad my games bring the big questions. You know.
Yeah. Like, what's
What?
the F in ethics?
What's ethically better? To murder someone or to completely remove every part of what made them who they are?
Or to erase the memory of that they were ever employed by the Southern Jarl.
Yes.
You know, I
They
don't.
were.
I don't like to brag about it, but this battle axe has seen use.
Yeah,
I'm reluctant to kill, but if a warg came to my village, I did what had to be done.
Well, yeah, I mean, a warg is one thing, and a person is a different story. So we'll have to kind of play this one by ear, I think.
Oh my god, my mascara's killing me. Keep going.
Relatable.
Suffer like a warrior, Mike.
Oh man, I could not make it as a woman. Oof. Oh.
I never was. I was never fond of mascara either. It feels weird. It's like really heavy on your eyes, and
Oh my God,
it
it's so
smudges all over the place when you try to take it off. It's really annoying.
Oh, it's so intense.
Special occasions only.
Yeah, Mike's gonna need some micellar water after this.
Yeah. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, I know stuff. I know things about things.
Right.
Micellar water is good in general. Don't get me going on like skincare stuff.
Craft check. We'll save that for craft check. We'll do me up.
Yeah,
proper.
for craft check.
Yeah.
On that note,
Yes.
you begin your trek along the path the elves have instructed you that they felt her energies most predominantly, or her holding, you travel. It takes about a day and a half to get to where the lands studded by stone and river and groups of trees starts to turn into a desiccated bog. The soil underfoot begins to squish with held water.
Okay.
And
I can't imagine she likes living in a bog. You know what I mean? Like that can't be good.
I always thought that too. Why people like in so many media people are just like happy in gross situations. It's like I know that you're evil, but like isn't it gross to get like your socks wet?
All the time.
Maybe she's not wearing socks. Maybe she's going barefoot.
Yeah, but then your feet are cold and wet. You're gonna get trench foot. It's a bad scene.
Mm-hmm. It's just not fun for anybody.
No.
I'm totally with you on that.
Who looks at a swamp and thinks, yes, I want all of this all of the time forever.
Well, I mean, if she's a witch, it's probably because she uses plants and stuff from the swamp, right? So,
Yeah.
I mean, like, I can see the allure, but also we can get our house not made of mud.
I don't know. This is like a wetland sort of apothecary cabinet for her. Anyway, I'd like to use a spell.
Okay.
Yes.
So,
what spell are you looking at doing?
well, in an effort to help us find this woman a little easier, I'm going to cast Fjar Jaskon Jak, and I will.
Yep, those are syllables and consonants.
I will raise my hands to the air and start humming. Tonight, and cast It's basically Farsight. It makes a telescope out of air.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah, it's not all horrible.
Yeah. So the air in front of you starts to grow in density and starts lensing into a way for you to see far beyond you normally see the details.
Now, the only problem is I think I'm... Oh, I could just do this to someone else. Does anyone have really good tracking or vision skills and I can just give them 5 Farsight that they want?
Well,
maybe.
Let me check.
Do we have a ranger on us or anything like that? I don't know.
I don't know. There should be a ranger here somewhere. Maybe he's hiding under a rock.
Damn it, leave me under my rock.
My medium friend, I have a task.
Yes. Well, I do have Wilderness SV7, so it's my highest. It's one of my highest skills. Is Wilderness, so I can kind of maybe I could use the Farsight to see if I could find a place where someone has been living, like where maybe there's a path or some kind of maybe a smoke from a chimney or something.
And that's yeah, you can definitely take a look for
So,
that.
like signs of life. That's kind of my idea.
So yeah, you use your SV7, and then you're using your geography and your hunting experience.
Yeah.
And then your nature knowledge and your survival, and you end up with 7, 8, 9, 10,
11 again?
11, 12.
Oh,
12
okay.
plus another 2 from Sven Svensson's
Farsight gives 2?
Farsight. It gives you a +2.
Okay, cool. So I have to roll under a 14 then at this point.
Unless, Mike, you know if there's a further...
The only other spell I've got, it only works if we find tracks.
Okay, so that's the next step then. Okay. So I'll roll under 14 to see what we can see.
Yep.
I rolled a 2.
Hell yeah!
Nailed it.
All right, so with your vision greatly enhanced and your knowledge of swampy areas and what to look for above the above the land. You do see a wispy trail of smoke coming from the center of the bog.
Okay. Sounds good. So
And there
I guess we
are,
kind of head that direction. Are we gonna try to be sneaky, or should we even bother? Or...
Well, we could. Depends if we intend to come in malevolently or peacefully.
I don't intend to come in malevolently. Like, I'd rather talk it out with her if possible.
We can try. I mean, we could, I guess.
Because if we sneak up on her, that's just going to be perceived malevolently. And
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if we are, then she'd be like, "Well, why are you sneaking around?" Right? So, I'm gonna keep my sword away. I'm gonna have my spear out just to kind of as a walking stick sort of thing.
What if we come with an offering? But we
there's a
curse the offering in case it goes sideways.
Do you know
So
how to
what if we
uncurse
like her? We
something?
slap it out of her hands. Don't
Yes
eat
to
that.
Jordan, no to Dave.
You don't know how to curse things. Okay.
No, you don't know how to uncurse things. Sweet roll.
I still have I still have a sweet roll.
You have a sweet roll.
Oh
That
my
would be
God,
worth
that's
its weight in
awful.
gold out here.
Well, I thought that maybe we could give it as a gift.
That's a great
if,
idea.
If she was friendly, but if she's not friendly, then I could end up being without my sweet roll when combat happens.
No, this is a great idea. Witches love offerings. I'd love an
Well-
offering, wouldn't you? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like a cinnamon
Someone
roll
just
right
came
now.
and brought you a cinnamon bun. You're like, that's pretty rad.
That would
What
be
do you want to talk about?
It would be quite snazzy.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm not eating cinnamon rolls right now.
Yeah.
True.
Okay,
This is a great idea.
If you think that she would appreciate it, then you can use my sweet roll.
Well, how
Look,
about you
all I know
hold
is
it?
if
But
we
you-
give someone a sweet roll and they don't appreciate it, chances are they're evil, and that means we can
Oh,
deal with
that's
that.
true. That's
Yeah.
true.
right? I think that's a
Yeah.
barometer we're gonna have to run with here.
I
So
agree.
we have both an offering and a morality test. We got
Mhm.
this guy. We
Yeah.
got
So
It's like pudding. If someone doesn't like pudding, it's like, well, I don't know what kind of person you are.
there's no help for you.
No.
Oh,
I start. Should I? Am I allowed to ready up a spell in this game?
I don't know how you would hold a spell. You know, it's not like charging up your lemon blaster for Mega Man.
Lemon blaster, really? It's
Yeah.
called the Mega Buster.
He,
Don't be a
shoot,
jerk.
he shoots lemons, all right?
It's not. He shoots photon energy.
Well, his photons should be less lemon shaped.
Hush you.
So you begin walking?
Yeah.
hmm
Yeah. Okay. So you begin walking in a non-threatening manner, and you hear the birds and the other creatures, the toads croaking, and then suddenly there is a deafening silence.
Yeah. Kind of saw that coming. I think she knows we're here.
Should we call out? Hello?
It's a silence so deep that you can hear the blood in your own ears,
Neat.
and the
Magical.
breath coming out of your throat, up your neck and out your throats, or mouths.
Sorry,
Pardon me?
I'm just laughing at Chad. Just don't be suspicious. Don't be
don't be suspicious. I was reading that too.
Anyway, so Maple, you're holding the sweet roll and stuff like that, so you can be in charge of that.
Well, yes, it's in my pack.
Perfect. Do
So-
you want to try to talk to the lady?
Oh no, I think I'm probably too shy. I'll say the wrong thing.
Okay. Let's say.
Do you want to announce yourselves?
Yes, we like greetings, good woman. We come in peace and bring an offering on top.
Offering 4-piece.
Offering 4-piece.
You got it.
Got it. Nailed it.
Good job.
So, you can hear what sounds like branches clanking together around you, and
Please don't be hot. Please don't be hot. Please don't be hot.
you're looking around, and how do we do a spot check? Oh, I lost the chat. Lost the. Here, let's take a look here. How do we do a spot check? Oh, right. This doesn't actually have any kind of spot system here. So, you hear what sounds like branches clattering together, and then you turn around, looking in all directions, and then suddenly in your path, floating what seems 10 feet in the air, is a lightly clad woman with tattoos running down her arms and legs, barefoot, with antlers that have moss draping down from them.
Are the antlers coming out of her head, or are they kind of like, is she wearing them like a costume sort of thing?
It does seem kind of a headdress.
Neat. Okay.
That just made me laugh.
What?
So she's.
Oh no, she's hot.
I was gonna say that. Is she hot?
Hot is relative, but yeah.
Oh no.
She's not ugly. Yeah.
She's my type.
So she's dressed all up like a bog witch. Okay, cool. And she's floating?
She is floating 10 feet, about 10 feet in the air.
Elaborate.
And it looks like she's just inspecting you.
Can I kneel before her like a jackass?
You can absolutely do it. I'm not going to stop you from doing that.
I think I might kneel too, to be perfectly fucking honest with you. I mean, like, gentlemen down, she could kill us at a moment's notice.
I cannot help it. I am smitten. A woman in academia. She is everything I have ever wished for. We might have things to talk about that she'll like.
I'm gonna look over at Magnus and go, "This is not how I thought this would turn out."
Well, it's okay. Maybe there's some hope from my friend yet.
This has gone from being an assassination to a hookup real quick.
Who is it that enters my domain?
Only the unworthy goddess who gaze upon perfection in feminine form.
Ignore him, he's lonely. We come here at the behest of our Jarl. We bring offerings in peace and just wish to speak.
Would you like a sweet roll?
Oh shit, is that a sweet roll?
Yes, brought all the way from. Well, it came all the way from the Jarl, so it might be a little stale, but
she descends.
It's my only one. You can have it.
She descends down to the bog surface and just walks along the water surface, and she looks almost kind of happy that that you're offering her a sweet roll.
I've been eating newts for 3 weeks. This is delicious.
May I truly have this?
Look, all I know is if I lived in a swamp and someone brought me like what is basically a warm cinnamon bun, I'm gonna be here, at least hear them out. You know what I'm saying?
It's probably not warm. It's been in my backpack for like a week.
I'm not gonna lie, even a stale cinnamon bun would make me really partial.
I mean, those people.
Yeah.
It is late spring. It's campaign season, and so the sun is starting to cook off the mist, and you're wearing less furs and more cottons and leathers. But if that was sitting in your pack and the sun was on your back, that'd be kind of warm.
Why am I like happy for her?
Because she hasn't tried to murder us yet, so she might be friendly. We don't know yet.
It's like, it's my friends here have told me that it's rude to come without an offering. So here, you may have it.
She stretches out both her hands and takes the sweet roll.
And so basically we want to
then takes a big honking bite out of it.
I get down to the talking part. Nice. Get it, girl. Jesus.
Yeah.
Maiden,
oh, that's good.
An inquiry. Have you had fresh deer any time recently?
Oh my god.
God, you and the deer.
The deer usually steer clear of the bog. Is where I get my energies.
Oh.
A constant decay in the air gives my Vinter a certain potency.
Understandable. Are you an expert? Someone stop me. I am
understand,
trying
but
to
that does make
one.
sense. No, you speak the same language. Talk shop.
Okay, all right. No, thank you.
Talk shop.
Indeed.
What is it you offer?
Peace and friendship, and perhaps a nice summer home.
I mean, yeah, I live at a hollowed out tree log.
Wow. I thought he at least have had like a hut or something.
It's a big tree log, but it is...
Oh my, it's way worse than I thought out here.
Well, we understand you are working in concert with a Jarl, is that not true?
Yes, the Jarl that borders the lands with yours.
Yes. How would you like to be given more to do far less necromancy?
You know, it always gives me a headache.
Men?
No, necromancy.
Oh. Well,
Yeah, that also makes sense, even though I know nothing about necromancy. I imagine it would take its toll on you.
Would you be perhaps...
But like, just to live out in this bog is probably something she had to do.
Be interested in other forms of Vinter?
There are other forms?
Yes. Look! What spell do I cast?
Oh no, please don't do something horrific.
Oh my god.
Oh, Mike.
Pick wisely. Choose wisely, Mike.
I'm going to use Spark, which lets me make a flame in my hand.
Ooh. That's fairly harmless.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's just a torch. It doesn't do anything else. It's not... I may have been tempted to do something far more dangerous.
You whip out the Zippo.
No, climb a wall like a spider.
Please don't. You have no muscle. You will fall.
No, he'll climb it. It just gives me the willies every time because he does it at spider speed, but human sized. So it's like, ugh.
Knowing our luck, he's going to be able to go up completely fine, get to the top, the spell's going to wear off, and then we'll just hear, uh-oh, just catch me, please!
Yes. There's the craft of flame, the powers of vision, there's winter crafting itself, there's even witchcraft. And as you are a woman, that might be an interest.
Chet just made an observation that we are in a swamp that's potentially full of gases and you're lighting fire.
Piss.
You did successfully light a small fire, but because of the gases in this swamp, it is surprisingly large.
Oh no!
Oh.
Yeah, it's you haven't the fuel the air mixture isn't perfect for an explosion, but you are using the fuel.
Can it be just like it? I had it a little too close to my face, and now my hair's kind of blown back a little bit, and my eyebrows are singed.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Behold!
Real smooth.
And like a puff of smoke comes out of my mouth.
Intriguing. All I know is to bring back the dead, desiccated corpse of the slain.
How did you learn how to do this? Did you learn it from somebody?
My old master. She was nuts.
Dave, I'm trying so hard here, man.
My old
You are
master,
fucking killing
she
me.
was a fucking psycho. She was.
Like, I'm trying so hard. You're killing me here.
goddamn
Okay.
Mine. She was cuckoo.
She took me from the streets and taught me the ways of the Dark Vinter, but that's all she taught me.
Good lady. there is so much we can teach you if you would join us, please.
Yes.
We
You need not live in this horrible swamp alone.
I have a lovely home accommodated to winter crafting.
Are you quitting?
I don't know. I don't know what's going on right now.
Dave's like, are you
out of character. He doesn't know.
Oh boy. Has he finally found his charisma stat? Other awkward people?
Has he just found another version of himself with the same mantra?
But hot.
So, go ahead, Mabel, go ahead.
Should we say that we were sent to kill her, or
It's not essential.
Let's leave that part out.
We were sent to stop necromancy. We were not
That would
told
make things
how
awkward.
to stop it.
See,
So recruiting the necromancy is stopping it.
technically speaking, the necromancer we were hired to kill is already dead. That's her master.
Ooh, even better.
We can just say that we rescued her from the necromancer, which we're technically doing just post-mortem. Which makes sense.
We can say that we showed up, the master was already dead, as they are.
Yeah.
We found this girl who was their apprentice. We didn't want to leave her to the mercies of the swamp. Therefore, we brought her with us.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all heroes and we've done nothing. It's perfect.
Okay, but we still gotta convince her, guys. Come on, we're jumping ahead here.
Yeah, unless the master's somewhere in here, like a zombie watching her or something.
Oh God, don't even.
No, I did not raise my master, even though she wished it.
Oh no!
Oh, you totally were hearing
that you
us.
would
Okay.
have done it, but she would have done it for herself in that way.
No, sometimes she was not powerful enough to raise herself. She requested I do it, and I found my way out.
Okay. We come from what's a king? Is it a kingdom?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. We come from whatever the word for the kingdom would be to the north. We had to travel through the lands of the elves to get here. Everyone's afraid of you, or at least your master, your old master. They've decided that you are a threat, and we were out here looking for a monster, and we found you instead. So I don't think that we are. I think the parameters of our mission have changed a little bit.
We're the community outreach program.
Yeah, more or less.
We come from a land of bountiful harvest and warm fires, which, looking around this foul swamp, I think would be a vast improvement.
But it's my swamp!
Well, there's just one thing that ties me to this land, and it's the guardian my master created.
Oh.
He is waiting in the wings, in the brush over that way. I do not know how to unsummon him.
What is he made of?
Good
Flesh
question.
and bone, armor.
Oh, it's a white. WIGHT?
WHITE?
Jess says it's all ogre.
It's Shrek.
Get out of my swamp!
Oh God, it's more hideous than anything we could imagined. It's just Mike Myers. It's Mike Myers in face paint. Ah!
All right. If we dispatch this guardian zombie, will you come with us?
Gladly.
Well, we know what we have to do.
Yeah, this is pretty easy.
I take the latch off of my sword and make ready to head towards.
She takes
that
her
direction.
half-eaten sweet roll and stands to and gets out of your way.
You may want to wait inside. You might have some more corpses to resurrect soon.
She begins floating again off the ground.
Just kind of like, how are you? Whatever.
So hot.
Wish I could do that.
And it almost looks like she's crossing her legs to sit on an invisible pillar.
Neat.
I wonder if I could jump that high.
Probably.
Knowing you, probably.
So, what you see after she pointed it out, there is a what looks like an oddly cogent Draugr approaching quietly from the direction she pointed, pushing its way through reeds and around desiccated trees. And as she described it, it's wearing it's wearing the armor that it died in, and tattered, rotted away leathers and furs that have the matted down with mud, and the just piercing blue eyes,
like magic-y eyes.
But no eyeballs.
Yeah.
Truly.
As if the irises were floating, rings of blue steel.
Oh, that's a cool visual.
In the sockets.
Truly horrifying.
But rotted teeth with bits of gore left. And it.
Yes, this thing needs to not be here anymore. Can I cast a spell?
Yeah, can I do that too?
Yes, please do. I don't want to get.
Ooh, surprise round.
And my axe.
Oh yeah, make it bigger.
Did that get bigger?
I want to emphasize it I want to emphasize it.
Absolutely.
I realize that for it to be to scale, like pretending that I'm Magnus, for it to be to scale, it'd have to be like this big, but it won't fit in the camera. So.
But if you were Magnus's size, then it's to scale now.
Mm-hmm.
It's got a lot of heft behind those blades.
Okay. So I know, Dave. If I may, if we're doing a surprise round, I call first.
Tom, you did speak first. So what's your spell?
I am going to cast Snarls of the Holy Ground, which basically just a bunch of vines erupt from the ground beneath it and start entangling anything I see as a foe.
All right. So. Let's see, you roll for that. Let's go into the thing. I can help you out with that. Dimwalker. All right, so which one is that?
That is...
Snares of the Holy Ground.
Yeah, Tablet of the Shield.
Okay. The SV is 10, 1 action round, -1 initiative, that's fine. Basic cost is 2. You've got plenty of Vinter, you've got plenty of Divinity. And your basic SV for Divine Powers is 12. Okay, roll a D20, 12 and under.
10.
Nice.
Oh yeah. So, vines begin to they're bubbling around the feet of this Draugr. Reveals that there are vines moving like snakes. And they whip around the ankles and knees and wrists, or attempt to get the wrists, but the Draugr moves its hands out of its reach. But you have immobilized this Draugr.
Yes.
Nice.
All right, guys.
All right.
Have fun bonking.
Mike.
Yeah, Mike, you want to do a spell too, right?
I'm going to cast Fever.
All right.
So it's SV8 on my sheet, but is there anything I can do to increase that?
All right. So basic SV for spells. Is this Galding or Sageding?
I am singing, and I do.
Oh, this is Galding. Yeah, it's 12.
Okay, cool.
12 and under.
All right. Gonna get me a hot goth witch wife. 12. Just made it.
All right, on the nose. All right, so
gonna get me a hot goth witch wife. Jesus.
Oh my god, a character for Sam to play. Not a witch, I'm your wife.
She's the bad witch.
Oh, I dropped a thing. Oh god. Oh, everything's ruined. Nope. Carry on. All right. So, what did you?
So here's
what was that you were casting?
I cast Fever. So Fever says, by simply pointing a figure at a victim within range, the mage can raise their internal body temperature dramatically. It lasts for 1 hour, cannot be cured. They take negative 1d3 to the SV of all actions.
Okay.
The victim must also make a situation roll to avoid taking damage. The value is 8.
Okay.
So if they fail, they take 1d10 damage every round for an hour.
All right. So 1d20.
Chat, he's doing the boiling thing.
Yeah, the same thing I did to kill
Oh,
the deer.
jeez.
It works
All
on
right.
things other than deer?
Yeah.
Ooh. Not good.
Yep, that's fine. It's just for the... Oh, shit.
Yeah. I failed my skill, or my...
Constitution?
Save.
Yeah,
so go ahead and roll damage.
Okay, I'll do it. You want me to do it? All right.
Do it.
1d10. 7.
All right. So now I got to start tracking this stuff. No worries.
I hope it doesn't die too fast. I want to smack it.
You and me both. To be fair, I'd rather
right.
not get zombie on me if I can help it. So if they do manage to kill it, like I'm gonna be sad, but not sad. You know what I mean?
All right, all we're gonna do is
character traits,
basically
body
that scene from
points.
JoJo Part 4. Like, one person beats him down, and then we're all just gonna go over there and just start booting him.
All right. Where's my...
Because he can't move.
Where's my sticky notes? I've got a pencil here somewhere. Guys, I came to class unprepared.
It's your class. You're the teacher.
I know, that's what makes it so insulting.
It's okay, Dave. We still believe in you.
There's my pencil. Got it.
See? I knew if I believed in you hard enough, it'd work.
Oh yeah.
So
that worked like almost
that
immediately.
is-
Mm-hmm. Power of positive thinking.
You said 7?
Yeah.
Okay. So cool. All right. So now we begin initiative.
All right.
So initiative is fun in that every round of combat, everyone rolls new initiative. So what I want you all to do is look through your character sheets and choose what you're going to do this round, and then keep that to yourself. Everything you choose has an initiative modifier, and I would like you all to roll 1d10 plus your initiative modifier plus your the initiative modifier of your action. So, like, if you chose to do a use a hunting bow, there's some setup for that, and that's a -2 to your initiative roll. But you also have your initiative, which is, I believe, it's above.
Yeah, it's at the top of the sheet.
Yep, it's at the top of the sheet.
Under initiative base, where it's like age, move.
Initiative.
Ah.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
So my initiative base is +3.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mine's 0.
Okay.
Because you chose to wear armor. Yeah, that's
Well, yeah.
A-okay. But then when you choose to do, I'm looking at your character sheet right now, Maple. If you are choosing to use your bearded axe, it's like a -5 initiative modifier because that takes some time to swing up.
Well, that's fine.
Yeah. So everybody roll your d10 plus your positive modifiers and minus your negative modifiers, and then I will do the countdown.
All right.
Oh,
Let's
okay.
roll.
So it would be 1d10.
Yep.
Plus, for me it'd be -5 because I don't have a positive.
Correct.
Okay. So it's
And then
1d10 -5.
If you roll a 10, you can roll another d10 and add to that.
D10.
The minus doesn't affect your open roll status.
Okay.
Okay, so. All right, I think that's everyone. So we'll go. Okay, 7, 2, 2, 2, 3. All right, this thing doesn't get an initiative roll because it is tangled. So we're going to go with 10, 9, 8, 7. Mike, that's you?
No, it's not. I got it too. The 7
What?
was the
You did?
damage I did.
Oh, you're all way down there.
Yeah.
So let's go down to
Jordan's
3.
fighting first at
for
3,
last
yeah.
place.
Okay.
All right,
So
3,
I'm gonna
Jordan.
use my sword to attack the zombie that is now entangled.
All right.
I have a CX. That's an SV of 9.
All right.
And I'm going to use armed fighting of 1, battle experience for 1.
Yep.
So that's an 11, and then Constitution Dexterity doesn't have anything to do with anything, I don't think. So that's an 11. So I'm going to swing for 1d20. Sorry. 1d20. There we go. 14. I think I missed.
Unfortunately, you do go wide, but it was a valiant effort. Yep.
Oh, I was all spooked because it's a zombie, and I ran up and I kind of whiffed on its armor.
Yeah. All right. So Mike, Mike and Tom, you both have 2. So which one of you has a higher base initiative modifier?
You know what? You can go first, Mike.
Alrighty. I'm going to touch
There
it
you
with a
go.
burning hand.
There you go. You're going to give it a lusty slap in the ass?
Yeah, pretty much. I'm going to increase it so the damage is 1d10 instead of 1d5.
Okay.
Oh, no, sorry. It does 1d10 naturally, so never mind.
Yeah.
Okay. So I will... Let's see here. It begins glowing. The very touch... Successful. Oh, in addition to the normal damage I would get from punching it. So, I have to cast it. I have to roll to cast it, and then I have to actually roll to try and punch this guy. So
Yes.
Let me try to do that successfully and not botch it up for everybody. So first is the Flamecraft, which is Burning Hand with an SV of 8. So Dave, you said that upscales to 12?
Yep.
Does the swamp gas do anything?
Not enough.
It makes his hand glow quite bright, but no, it unfortunately you do. Actually, was that just the cast, or was that to attack?
To cast.
Okay, so you fail to cast your flaming burning hand, but do you still want to unarm attack this thing?
Why not?
Okay, so yeah, that
let's go.
Just roll your unarmed attack, and
cool.
Your SV may be really small.
Yeah.
Oh wait, SV 6 plus 1.
I'm sorry.
So 7.
Still doesn't matter.
Okay, sorry.
It's okay. I'm
All
a
right.
arm boy. We knew that. I've come to
Tom.
Yes.
What are you up to?
I cast Holy Bolt.
All right.
So, this is the best part about this. When the force of God is called upon, the sacred energy erupts from the priest's mind and pierces an undead creature within the ability's range. Undead is struck and receives damage without any chance of avoiding it. Armor does not protect against this ability. Only undead creatures can be harmed by it. And
Nice, that's exactly what we have here.
8 to 10 points of damage.
Nice.
Nice.
All right.
So realistically, I'm just going to roll like a d3, and it determines whether it's 8, 9, or 10.
Ooh. All right, so let's see. This is Holy Bolt. That's Tablet of Anger.
Yeah,
yeah, I think the skill value is 10. Unless I'm missing something.
I mean, unless I add more just to increase the damage.
Find power. No. Knowledge.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, that would be under faith. So that's 7 plus 1 plus 2 plus 1. Anger. Is this anger or grace or Gavlian? Sorry?
For the.
Yeah, I think you've got. What's that? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think you're rolling under 12.
Sure.
So yeah, roll. Natural 1. All right, so you conjure up divine energies, praying to your to the gods to help you smite this this unholy abomination and affront to nature. And your hands begin to grow hot, and energies flake off of your palms into a sphere of just divine energy that shoots forth and pierces this Draugr.
I just start blasting.
Just standing around like, holy shit.
Hell yeah. All right, so how much damage?
8 to 10 points.
8 to 10.
It's literally what it says. Just says 8 to 10.
Take a look at that.
Page 195
All right.
of the player's book.
All right, we'll go with a 10 then.
Yeah.
So that's 17. Maple,
Yes.
what would you like to do?
Well, actually, first, may I ask the witch something?
Sure.
I look up to her and with my battle axe in hand, and I say, "Are you going to help?"
I'd rather not.
Okay. And I smack the living heck out of it with my giant axe.
All right. So,
You want a bonk? No. Okay. Bonk.
okay, combat points.
Well, I am a little curious as why she's just sitting there while we're killing it, as if maybe we're doing her a service, and then she's going to turn on us. But yeah, I want to smack it with my big axe.
I didn't even think
All right. So, let's see. Big old axe. There we go. So, the combat points is you've got 3, 8, plus attacks 4, so that's 12 already. Armed,
a lot of numbers.
2, that's 14.
combat math.
Do we have something like a perception check or something where you could intuit someone's? I guess it's too late for that.
It might be a little too late. We can do that after combat.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So yeah, I think you're rolling under a 16.
Ooh, nice.
No, wait. You're rolling under a 20.
Whoa.
20 and
So
under.
you can't fail.
It's gonna be really
Yeah.
hard for you to miss.
Yeah.
Like really, really hard.
Okay, so what am I rolling? So I'm rolling a d20.
D20, and your target is 20 and under.
Okay, 12.
All right.
Easy.
So you wind up and you just smack it with your big old smacking axe. So I'd like you to roll. I'd like you to roll a 1d10.
Okay.
Plus 4.
1d10 plus 4. Did I do that right?
Oh, you rolled a
13.
9? Roll another d10.
Yeah.
Oh, you bonked.
I got a critical.
Yeah, you did.
You got a critical.
You critical
Is
damage.
it all also plus 4 or just the d10?
Just a d10.
Okay,
Get a 10, please.
let's go. Ah.
Does that count?
No.
You asked me to switch the weapon out to 8 to 10 open roll.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it because I realize that my character sheet has all like one-handed abilities, and so it'd make it to. Don't worry about that.
No worries. All right. So let's see here. You've got 13 plus 8, so 21 points of damage. Hell yeah.
Dude, you smashed it.
21. All
Shit,
right.
Zombie, what's up?
Mm-hmm.
Now,
Is it still
I
alive?
think that's the end of. It is still technically alive. Wait. Let me do some combat math. Oh, you're kidding me.
Did she just pulverize
kill
it?
With a mighty swing. Describe how you kill this thing, Maple.
I wind up with all of my farmhand strength, and I just cleave the thing in half.
Hell yeah! From from its shoulder blade to its hip.
But it's not. but it's not clean. It's not like a clean slice because my axe is old and rusty, so it's more like it's more like the force of it cut him in half.
Oh my God.
It wedges a little bit towards the end of the cut, and it just kind of peels over. And yeah, well done.
It's like, ow.
Well done, Maple.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's so good.
You
pointing
gathered
in that direction.
You gathered the favor of your ancestors, and you straight up cleaved it.
Thank you.
You know what?
What was it? More?
M-O-R.
Thank you.
More.
Thank you, more.
So yes.
So yeah, so that's done, I suppose.
Sunrise.
The bog witch descends down to the surface again, and you can see there's some tears running down her cheeks.
Oh, God, she's not evil.
Sorry, but my master made that to protect me while she was raising me. I knew it was keeping me here, but it's still kept me safe. We should gather some things and go.
Okay.
Is there anything we can do
Whatever
to
you
provide
need.
you comfort in this trying time?
Maybe
Like
a
an
cloak.
I have a cloak.
You brought your spare cloak.
No, I just give her my cloak. I'm an idiot.
Okay.
I'll just like on the sly hand him mine.
Thank you.
Oh, he gentleman. He cold.
Yeah, it's like I know you're probably gonna freeze to death. Go take mine.
Totally.
So she takes you to her home, and she gathers some things, some trinkets, some unguents, some food that she was preserving, and she puts it all in a leather bag, and she asks you, so where do we go now?
North. To your new home.
All right, so it takes you many more days of traveling since you don't go through the Elven Woods. They didn't want anything to do with her.
Yeah, I guess so.
You respected those wishes.
I guess so.
And yeah, the necromantic aura of that swamp begins to collapse into itself, and you can see that the mist is actually being sucked inwards, inwards to where her home was, and you can just hear out of just echoing on the wind the cracking of wood and splintering of logs and what sounded like a great boom.
Wow.
And you take the long way around the elvish forest, and you actually meet up with your Jarl's war band. As they were marching around the forest.
Oh, what luck.
Jarl, we have attained success. And a hot goth at that.
Quite unusual, but I suppose we can use another Winter Weaver in the kingdom.
Who wants to upsell this so we don't sound like we just idiotically brought a villain right into our thing?
Well, I can kind of lay down the story.
Yeah, our story. We agreed.
We talked about this. Yes.
Well, it's not like we're lying. We're just fudging the truth somewhat. And it's not even really fudging, really. We're just putting it in a good light. Is the original Swamp Witch is passed. She has gone to the land of the dead, and we found this poor to Helheim, and we found this poor girl living in the swamp by herself in the remains of her master's burnt out or rotted cottage.
Can we keep her?
As long as you keep the necromancy to a minimum.
Well, the necromancer is all she knows. She needs training, and she needs to be taught the ways of our clan.
I volunteer.
Since you are so eager and you are a man of 15.
A man of your word, 15?
I am a man.
Do you believe you can impart the wisdom of interweaving?
I will impart all. I almost said pervert. I will impart all the wisdom that I have.
That's what you actually meant.
Then she will be in your charge. But know that you are responsible for her.
I understand.
Good.
I look over.
Now,
do you like books?
I can read.
Yes, but do you like it?
I mean, most of what I was studying was anatomy books. And dark rituals. It was kind of gross. Are you saying there are other books?
Excessively.
Tons.
I'd love to see them.
I shall show you.
Come with me, I'll show you my manga collection.
I love this one. It's called...
And with that, you have done your Jarl's bidding and eliminated.
Kinda, sorta.
Kinda, sorta.
Reform.
You have eliminated the problem.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And
down that the joke we cracked at the beginning of this campaign is exactly what we did verbatim.
What was the joke we made?
We cracked up like, so what if we go to join forces? You're like, just a little necromancy. A little necromancy never hurt anybody. Nero's like, just deal with it. I don't care how. And you and I had that, fist moment.
I forgot that completely as we were going along.
Well, if the Jarl's okay with it.
Yeah.
I don't think he's 100% okay with it, but I think he's just dealing with it. But yeah.
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 She expects, reports and to check in.
Yeah, reports from me. How is she? She's dreamy.
It's like, she's doing fine, Jarl.
So, that you have accomplished your mission. The Jarl dismisses you back to the Sorry, I think I had an aneurysm. Here, let me go back in my... here you go. Manyord in the middle of Midland. So she dismisses you to Manyord because you have accomplished your task, and the army continues marching towards war with the southern neighbor.
Nice.
Sweet.
So,
yay!
Congratulations, everyone.
Huzzah! We succeeded vaguely.
Vaguely succeeded.
Oh, I was muted. We did it!
Yay!
We didn't vaguely succeed. We assuredly succeeded.
Yes.
And now you have a new character for next time.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we do.
I wonder who will play that.
A cool new character.
Who possibly likes purple?
Yeah. Unearthly pale.
Antlers.
Vaguely exotic.
Mm-hmm.
Sam, we need to get you a crown of antlers. So yes.
Just don't show the feet or anything. If you're getting at a costume, don't do it.
Yeah.
Don't.
Not for free.
Okay.
Yeah.
No,
yeah. You need an OnlyFans for that.
Got it. Yeah.
So yes.
People care about that kind of thing apparently.
I'd like to thank you all for joining me today on this fun little jaunt.
This was fun, Dave.
This is great.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dave.
Yeah, this was a great game. Thanks, Dave.
Thank you.
I'm glad.
Thank you very much for organizing it.
Well, thank
you for giving us so many deer to kill violently and horrifically in front of children.
One deer.
I didn't. There was one.
One deer. Don't be dramatic.
I cast a spell. What happens? Well, it takes off its hooves and reveals its little feeners. It's like, oh my god!
Hang on, do I have that?
No!
That gift always creeps me out.
I hate that. Put that away.
As horrible as yours is, I have one that just straight up causes you to bleed out of every orifice and take a ton of damage.
Hell yeah.
It's just brutal and ugly. Oh, yeah.
But yes, Trudvang does not spare the gore. It is
job describing the
incredibly gritty and lethal, and I think you all did well. Thank you all for joining me.
You're welcome.
Thank you for having us.
Do we want to do announcements again?
Yeah. So
thank you, Maple.
Thank you for having me.
Our pleasure. So once again, D20 Live will be back in 2 weeks with our Red Dwarf game. Come check it out.
Red Dwarf game, guys. Red Dwarf.
Hell yeah.
Keep that in mind.
Game we literally memed into existence and will probably be full of shit posting. Followed up with more Pendragon in December, and finally finishing out a year with a game of Baron Munchausen, which will involve as many members of the cast as I can wrangle.
Baron Munchausen, for those who don't know, is a fun game that we play. It's not quite an RPG, but it's more of like a improv game, and it's really wacky and very silly, and it gets pretty intense really quickly. So it's just who can make up the most insane shit at once kind of thing.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I'll kick it back to Dave.
All right. Well, I'd like to thank our special guest, Maple Winters, as Magnus.
Hang on, let me bring it back.
The tall. Yeah.
It was so hard not to crack up every time you were on screen with that, man. It really was.
I'm glad. I'm so glad.
Tom as your character.
Trudvang.
Brogan Hasten. Our dim walker or cleric. Jordan.
Hi, I'm Jordan. I was playing the ranger. What was his name? Thrunge.
The Walker.
The Walker, because I walk everywhere.
Such a good name.
Yeah.
And Mike.
Hi everyone, I'm Big Mike, and I was playing Sven Svensson, a name that will not stop being funny to me.
Or Sven the Younger, Sven the Lesser, Sven the Boob Touched.
Sven the got a target in his crosshairs, and he's going for that.
And yes, I'd like to thank all of our viewers today. Thank you all for coming out and supporting us, and hopefully we've gleaned some new viewers from Maple's regulars.
Hopefully.
I really appreciate some of the Leaf Buds coming out to participate and show your support. I haven't been able to read your comments in chat, but I've been reading them all. So thank you guys. And of course all the D20 Legion. Thank you very much. Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
And with that, I think we'll put today to a close.
Yep. Thank you everybody for coming out.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.